Howdy, Possum Patty, and the Soggy Bottom Bunch here. I just went over to the sewing machine desk to get some crochet thread. Is that what you call this? I am not the expert on crochet, no. But we had a discussion today during the live. Yepers, I did my second live this morning, and of course it didn't start off good. No. I tried to do the schedule and had all these people waiting to go on, and it said, press this button to go live from your mobile phone. And I did that, and I got my phone on, and yeah, it came up in a different window. So I have to practice that. Yes, I do. But I got everybody moved over to the real live. Yes, I made it happen. So the first live, there was no sound at the beginning. Second live, everybody was in a different place. That's okay. I'll get it eventually. Yes. I'm just learning. And to learn, I do, right? I learn while I'm doing. Yes. So I make a lot of mistakes while I'm doing, but that's how I learn. Oh, so we had a discussion about crocheting on the edge of a journal page. And all the possum peeps said, are you going to do a video tonight? And I said, well, I might do a little journaling in my fairy journal tonight. And I just had the idea, that maybe I'll put a little bit of a crochet edge on the page that I'm doing. And I'm doing a page with the little strawberry fairy house that Heather gave me. And this is the bifold fairy journal. It's a magical journal that was made by Trudy Craig. And it folds out like this. And there's two signatures like this. It's amazing, yes. I've never made one like this. No, this was gifted to me by Trudy. Trudy made it. It's very magical. Yes, it is very magical. And it's full of unicorns and fairies. And I've got little fairy doors in there. Oh, I'll show you under the other camera, yeah. Not a lot of journaling in here yet, but I have been collecting up some fairy things. We can do a real quick flip through. Oh, mermaid too. Just a few pages that are in here. And then all I'm going to do is glue the strawberry in and maybe add some sticker fairies. Oh, where's those dragonflies? Where's those dragonflies I made the other day? Oh, I have one with pink wings, purple. Maybe I'll put one of these dragonflies in there. Some of them aren't finished yet. Oh, that one is adorable. But I can finish it up, right? Okay. So fairies, dragonflies, strawberry fairy house, and a little crochet along the edge. That's what we're going to do. What are you going to do? Oh, and one more thing. Yes. I was reminded that when I make hot cocoa, remember I made that turquoise hot cocoa last night? I said it didn't have much flavor. No. So I was reminded that I should read the directions. Now, who would have thought, right? Who would have thought? Read the directions. Duh. Okay, the directions say that you should only use 6 to 8 ounces. And it was pointed out to me that the cup I was using was probably at least 12 to 16 ounces. And I said, well, I'll measure it and I'll get back to you, right? So I went out to the kitchen and I measured it, and I had put in, it's probably a 16-ounce cup, but I only put in 12 ounces. Only 12, which is twice the amount of water I should have been using. Twice the amount. So maybe it was just a little diluted, do you think? Maybe it was just a little diluted. So I have another one. That was the Fairy Dust Turquoise Color Changing White Hot Chocolate. That'll go in my fairy journal. And this evening, I have a turquoise cup because I had to go through all the cabinet to find one the right size. And this one's just awesome, perfect. And this one is pink colored white hot chocolate. and it is the unicorn color changing blend. This is the pink unicorn white hot chocolate. So we're going to try this and see what happens. It is white. I poured it in the cup already. I'll show you later. Yeah. I needed a cup that was like 8 ounces so I could put the powdered hot chocolate at the bottom, add 6 ounces of water, mix it up, put some whipped cream on the top, and give it another try. Yes. I only have 2 of these, right? I only have 2. This one we had yesterday. This one we're having today. Oh, this could go in the journal too. There's a lot of unicorn pages in here. Even the first page has unicorns on it. Yeah. Anyway, okay, those are my thoughts for today. And what are you doing? Yeah, I did a live. Yes, almost 2 hours, like I said. And I'm doing another video. Yeah, I am. I am just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, because this is what I'm looking at my clock over there. It's almost the Oreo o'clock. And this is what I usually do this time of the day. And hopefully I'll get this up this evening and Possum Peeps can watch it late tonight or in the morning. And yeah, so if you have some journaling or you're working on a project or just want to sit back and relax, grab yourself some white color changing pink hot chocolate and remember to only put 6 ounces of water in it and pull up a chair and come on along. I was smart today. I put it in a cup with a pouring lip in there. I spilled water all over yesterday. So here's my white hot chocolate. Let's see if we can do some color changing. Six ounces exactly. Smells like the hot chocolate I had yesterday. It's a very pretty color. Possum pink. Mix it up really well. Of course, it's boiling hot. Yeah. Boiling hot. You know what? I think I'm going to let it cool just a second. I could see all the steam coming up and yeah, it's way too hot to test. Okay, let's take a look at the journal. And again, it's a bifold. I'm calling it a bifold because it has 2 sides made by Trudy Craig. It has a pocket on the inside. It has really fun papers in there. You are magical with unicorns and rainbows. And I went to the Fairy and Magic Festival. This is in Putnam, Connecticut in the spring. And they have every business on the main street puts out these little fairy doors and they're adorable. So here's a picture of Angela Rose in front of one of the little fairy doors that was in front of a business in Putnam. Yes. I got a dragonfly on that page. And here's the postcard with love from Putnam, Connecticut. That's where it was. And this, I just made a pocket in the page. I didn't put anything in there yet. This is from a copy, a reproduction of a vintage book, Betty's Fairy Ride. Oh, and this is a gorgeous stamp I got at the flea market. And I painted it with watercolors. I'll have to make another one of those. And this is a page for my Wildflowers of Britain, I think it's called, something like that. And I had to do a mermaid page. And this was some tiny, tiny shells and sea glass that I found at the beach. Scarborough Beach, fairy shells and sea glass and quartz. And I have a die cut to make these mason jars. And I put a little netting and then I stitched around with some gold thread and I put them inside. Well, I put them inside before I stitched, yes. Wrote the information on the back. Oh, I put a little gold around the top too. It's a punch out part. You could probably put a ribbon there if you would like. And this is a magical turtle fairy. that was made for me by Amy at Doki Doki Forest. It's a turtle fairy. Come to live with me at Soggy Bottom. I named him Tommy. Tommy the turtle fairy, yes. Gave him a little pocket with a fiddlehead fern there. And boy, this was very magical. I think Amy gave me this too, didn't you, Amy? I love this rabbit. Gorgeous. I put a little dark washi tape on there. All this really fun paper was put in here by Trudy. Believe in Magic. She's got a little unicorn stamp there. Be a unicorn in a field of horses. And then there's pockets there. And then the back. Really pretty paper. More unicorns. And I took a napkin that had a fairy on it that was gifted to me. And I just, put some Mod Podge on the page and I put it on there. And then I made 2 little mushrooms because there were 2 mushrooms there. I made 2. And I put these little words there, a hidden treasure, because under the ground, see this thread down here? It adds a lot of texture to the page, but actually, when you see a mushroom like that, that's not the mushroom. That's a reproductive body of the mushroom. The mushroom is actually this thread-like organism called mycelia that runs all around in the ground. And when it gets ready to reproduce, it makes these mushrooms, which make the spores, which fly out and make more mushrooms. But the organism itself is down in the ground, and it looks like all threads running through the soil, yes. So you can pick all the mushrooms you want. You're not killing the mycelium, you're not killing the fungi, although you are stopping it from, reproducing. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. And here's the page I'm going to work on now. And I'm going to do a little bit of crochet. And let me show you how I prepped the page, which is very easy. I just punched some holes. About a 1/2 inch apart. And I started with a regular hole punch. And then I said, well, it'd be easier to make sure they're all the same, length inside if I use my crocodile, because you can set it. So I set it to it's not going to go in there because I have it locked shut, but I set it to go in that far, which is just a little bit further than the first 2, but that's okay. That's okay. So I punched holes about a 1/2 inch apart. And see if I can do this. How's my hot cocoa? Let's see. It's probably still hot. Not too bad. Not too bad. Let's give it a shake and a squirt. Some whipped cream. Like that. Ooh, pink with the whipped cream. I put exactly 6 ounces of water. Half as much water as I did yesterday. And I still think it doesn't have a very strong flavor. No, there's absolutely no real chocolate in this. I mean, they make it fun because it changes color. Where's the little package? Because it changes color, but as far as flavor, sugar, milk, coconut oil. I read these yesterday. I'm looking again. And, it's got food coloring. It's got a little artificial flavor in here. I'm not sure what flavor it is. It doesn't taste like chocolate. Again, to me, it just tastes like warm milk with a little coconut oil in it. It's a pretty color. Oh, I forgot Red. He's waving at me. Stand by. Oh, where's his mug? His mug's in the other room. I'm so sorry, Red. You can't see him, but he was waving. He was waving. Like, where's my pink hot cocoa? Where's my pink hot cocoa? You want whipped cream? Of course he does. There. That is so cute. Ta-da. Where was I? Drinking hot cocoa and talking about crochet. Well, at least it matches my journal page today. Oh, yeah. No, it tastes like milk with a ton of sugar in it. And coconut oil. Okay. Punch my holes a 1/2 inch apart. And I have not done this with this crochet thread. I did it with some yarn, but I thought I would just make like a little delicate edge across the top before I journal. And I'm sure people who know how to crochet can help you better than I can doing this. Okay, I just tied a knot there on that first hole. Okay, and I am going to stick my crochet hook in there. This is a 2.5 millimeter. 2.5 millimeter. And I'm going to start a chain stitch until I get close to that second hole. Now, I looked back on the video where I did this, like I was saying in the other journal, that I used yarn. And for some reason, I didn't show the beginning. I think because I had never done it before. Okay, I'm going to make a couple of chain stitches. 1, 2, 3. And that's about enough to get to the other hole. Put the hook through the hole, pull the thread out, and bring it through both of those like that, I guess. I think this is what I did. I'm trying to remember. And then I'll make 3 more. 1, 2, 3, and through the hole. Like that. 1, 2, 3, and stick the needle through the hole, pull it through. I should watch some videos on crocheting because I really want to learn how to do that kitty stitch. There's like a kitty cat stitch. But maybe I should, oh, wait a minute. Okay, pulled it through the hole. Pull it tight a little bit. Okay, 1, 2, 3, through the hole. Pull that through. Well, if it looks like I'm fumbling a little bit, because I am fumbling a little bit. Well, I always fumble, but you know, yeah, it's because you've got this sheet of paper here. So it makes it a little awkward to start. But it's really no different than just doing a regular crochet, except for you're dealing with this piece of paper here. And then I'll go back and make another couple rows of something. I really only know how to do, what, single stitch and a double stitch. I have to learn more crochet stitches. I have to learn more embroidery stitches. I might have known how to do more when I was younger. I did crochet a vest, I think when I was in high school. but crocheted vests were very in back then. And this is just journaling, so you don't have to worry about it being perfect. No. It's just journaling. I know I'm crocheting, but it's just journaling. It's just journaling. I like to do as many different kinds of things in my journals as I can, just for fun. I'm sure I did not invent this. I'm sure I must have seen somebody do this. Okay. Okay, so yeah, that's all there is to it. 3 chains. I started with a loop and a knot. 3 chains went through the hole and just repeated that all the way across. Now, I'm going to turn it the other way. Like I said, it's a little awkward doing it because it's paper. So let's see if I can remember what I did. I think I did chain 2, okay, at the end, and then stick the needle under those little loops like that, okay, and grab a piece of thread and pull it through once, and grab the thread and pull it through those 2 loops. Is that right? So under, pull the thread, go through 1, go through 2, go under, pull it out, go through 1, go through 2. So I've got, counting the chain, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so under the loop, put the needle under the, put the needle, not easy doing this in a journal. Okay, put the needle under the loop, okay, grab the thread, pull it back around. So you got 2 loops on there. Put another loop on the end and go through 1, okay, and then go through 2. I think after, let's see, do I have 5? 1, 2, 3, I think so. So I think I'm just going to go under and do like a single thing, yeah, to pull it down so it comes out like more like a scallop kind of edge. So I'm going to do under the next loop, just like a single stitch like that. And then I'm going to do 1 under, go through 1, go through 2, go under the chain, go 1, go 2. This was easier using yarn. Yeah, this little thread's a little harder to handle with this journal. And that should be like a scallop. Yeah, okay. I'm doing it. So this is what I'm doing. So I made the chain, anchored it in the holes, and now I'm trying to make these little scallopy things. So there's probably a bazillion ways to do this. I think the hardest part of doing this is just not being able to hold it the way you would normally hold, you know, your work while you're stitching, because of the paper. But yeah, I only have a few more to go here. So under the chain, pull the, oops, let me back up here a little bit. See, keeping everything, you know, at the right tension is a lot harder, I think, when you're doing it on the paper, but I keep dropping the thread. So now, under the chain, wrap around, go through 1, go through 2, under the chain, Go through one, go through two. I hope you're not here to learn how to crochet. I used to know how to crochet. See, I can't keep the right tension with the paper in the way. Okay. Go to a channel, learn how to do 2 simple crochet, no, 3. Do a chain, a single and a double, or learn how to do like a little scalloped edge. All you do is punch some holes in the paper, start off, with a stitch through, and then chain and a stitch through the hole and a chain, and then go back and do a little bit more, any kind of crochet stitch that you want to use. And it's that easy. Oops. No, it's not easy because you're working around the paper. I'm just clipping that that end thread out of my way for now. Okay. And what? And what? Okay. And I'm just going to tie it off. Okay. There she is. There she is. There she is. The tension's not even because you just can't hold it and keep that same tension because it's on the paper. But it's not too bad. No, it's not too bad. I love it. I love it. Look. How could you not love a crocheted edge on your journal page? Well, that took up all my journaling time, but where's all my pieces? I'm going to say I have all my pieces right here. I just need to put them down. I didn't put my whipped cream away. I better do that. Okay, here's my strawberry. And where's my dragonfly? There's my dragonfly. And I have to pick a fairy. Maybe we'll do the one with the flowers on her dress since we did the dragonfly with the little flowers. These are very simple watercolor dragonflies. Very fun ephemera. Heather, looks like you put a lot of work into making this. All these little strawberry pieces on there. It is adorable. Like your little vellum fairy there. And a big giant dragonfly. The dragonfly is bigger than the little fairy. Okay, do we want the dragonfly going that way, going this way? And I do have some flowers that go with this. I know there's flowers in the background, but let's just see how it would look. Because the strawberry is just a little bit sparkly, and the wings on the dragonfly are just a little bit sparkly. And the fairy's got just a little bit of sparkle. And, oh, I could have put the word sweet up there, right? Sweet strawberry. And now I have no room for that. I have no room for that. That would have been cute, right? I could put another one of these. Oh, Stinky Winky Woo's banging on my door. She says, have you been in there a long time? Have you ever used a Stablio All, A-L-L pencil? It's water soluble. So if you want to put just a little bit of like a shadow under anything, just color in lightly with the pencil. Like that. And then get your water brush. Is there water in my water brush? Yes, just a little. And then you wet it. Look at that. You don't need much because look how dark it gets. Yes, this is Stablio All, A-L-L, All. Water soluble, and it writes on anything. Writes on all things, right? Paper, glass, plastic, metal. And I want to put Heather C on here because she made the little strawberry. And I should date this. What's today? Oh, today is the very last day of January. 1/31/25. Strawberry from Heather C. January 31st. A fun fairy page. I made the dragonfly. Heather made the strawberry. We added some stickers and did a really fun, delicate little pink crochet edge on the page. Oh, and I have to leave this open to let that dry, but that'll be sticking out of the journal just like this. Look at that. This is getting to be your habit now, coming in. Yes, banging on the door. You're banging on the door? Are you banging on the door? It's one solid cat. Yes, it is. Well, yes, well, mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. I got around to it. Did a page in my fairy journal. Used the strawberry that Heather gifted me. And did a little fun crocheting. So, well, it's a long day today. Lots of journaling, lots of play. So thanks for coming along. Stinky's reaching for more pets. So thanks for coming along today and happy junk journaling. Bye-bye.